Howdy guys, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we got a bunch of mob heads, including all the sheep heads you see here, as well as the Vex head over there, the evil Vex head, which may be making an appearance later on in the season. But today guys, what we're going to do, we're going to work on improving the base a little bit, I think. And we're also going to work a little bit on the Cub Hub. Maybe set up a farm too. We need an ink farm, and I think we're actually all out of ink sacks. Yeah, we're all out of ink sacks, so we need to set up an ink farm. Squid farm to get ink sacks very quickly because we need a lot of black ink. And so yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and start off today with working on the base. So I need to work on this section back here a little bit because it's sort of unfinished at the moment, but we're gonna change that this episode. So let's go ahead and I'll grab some resources and we'll get started. Alright guys, so first thing we're gonna do to upgrade our base is add a player launcher. And so I'm thinking the player launcher is going to go right in this room right here. So the idea with this is, you know, we'll have like pressure plates down here or something. That'll open up these doors. And then we'll have a room behind here. It's going to have to be somewhat of a somewhat big room. Not terribly large, but like maybe, you know, like 12 by 10 or so. And we want to have a player launcher in here capable of launching us up and out of our base. We want that because basically right now to get flight, we have to go up the staircase, hit the button on the elevator takes us up, we walk out the door, and then we have to take flight. But it'd be much easier if we could just come over here, walk straight into the player launcher, and then boom, shot out, and just activate the elytra, and then we have flight. So this will be just a second route, and much easier to fly anywhere on the island with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out an area here, so that we have room to put this thing in. Looks like we have a little bit of a cave here as well. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is a cave area here. So yeah, I'll dig out an area here, and we will make this player launcher. Alright guys, so here we have our player launcher. So, what this thing does is it basically damages you on top of a ghost block. So all this redstone here is to make the ghost slime block, which will appear right here in the world. So if I step onto this tripwire here, you'll see, boom, I'm now standing on top of a ghost block, and if I get damage on this ghost block in any way, then I will be launched into the air. However, we have to also get rid of that mushroom up there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And by the way, this design is by a guy called Myron Iario. So yeah, he initially created this system, and it's a pretty useful way of making a sort of standalone elevator. So yeah, it can actually launch you up to world height if you stack it. If you stack this design, but we're not going to stack it. We're just going to do one. Okay, guys. So I went ahead and removed the mushroom block, as you can see right here. So yeah, that's gone now. And now all we have to do is light the fire on the netherrack right there. So yeah, then we'll sort of be taking damage. The server will think we're taking damage when we're actually not. And we should be launched off into the air. So let me just go ahead and eat something right here. There we go. And then we'll get our flight rockets out, walk into this, and then we should take some damage here and launch straight up. There we go. Launch straight up. All right. And then we can just fly away. How awesome is that? So let's just try this again here. So let's see how quickly it actually works. So if we're down here, okay, and then we just run over here, run through this way, over to here, up we go. There we go. We're on the slime block now. And we have to wait a few seconds, and then we get launched up. Sweet. That is cool. That is really cool. So that gives us instant access to flight from our base. That's pretty sweet. I like that. You know what would be even cooler, though? What if we had some blocks that retracted up here? Maybe we also want to add like a little countdown. Like a little chime countdown using the new note block sounds. That could be really cool. Yeah, maybe I add something like that as well. And we also have to, of course, prettify the room, because it's looking a little bit rough right now. Yeah, we definitely have to improve the room a little bit. But yeah, this is the base design right here. Just walk right in and launch right up. And so that is pretty awesome. You don't even need to be wearing the elytra as well. I just do because that way it's easier to fly away. So that is super cool. I'm liking it. So let's go ahead and add maybe a chime and maybe Yeah, a block retraction thing for the surface, so it looks like it's flush with the surface. We launch out, and then maybe after that we close it again afterwards. So let's do it. So guys, at this point, I went ahead and added a block retraction system so that this thing looks like it's flush with the ground, and also a chime. And I decided to invite B00 over, both so we could see it from a third-person perspective, and also to see his reaction to it. So let's go ahead and jump into that footage with Mr. B00 being our test pilot for this upgraded contraption.
There's fire down there.
There's fire. Just trust me on this. This should hopefully work. You're test subject number 1 here, so we're gonna see if this works.
Hold on. Is death and all the items I have burning an option here?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, well I need to make a chest. Jeez.
I trust myself that this will work. So
I don't trust anybody.
Okay.
Good gravy! You about to risk my life on this crazy contraption?
I mean,
jeez.
You only got on your finest diamond gear and stuff. I mean, it's not.
And I didn't even sleep over here.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Goodness. Okay. You know what? It's okay though. I don't mind. It's a nice trip actually. And boy, the stuff you've done to your nether.
Oh yeah. You saw the big hole, the big.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's gonna be sweet once it's done.
Okay. I'm just wearing these wings now.
Okay. So you want to walk slowly into the. Hopefully this works. Yeah. Stand on this block, and you want to walk like diagonally. Here.
Stand on this block.
Yeah. And you walk diagonally into the string.
Into the string and look up.
Yep.
Don't crouch.
Don't crouch. Yep. Just walk straight over.
Do I look up the whole time I'm walking?
Look up the whole time. Yep. You'll hear a countdown, and then. Yep. And then, wait for it.
What's happening? I'm shaking.
Back up just a little bit.
Okay. Oh! No way!
Yep.
Oh! Oh, that was nice.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. So there was fire down there.
Yeah. And there was you stepped onto a ghost block.
No way.
Yeah.
You create a ghost block, a ghost slime block, right?
Ghost slime block. Yeah.
Yeah. I could feel it because I was kind of like bouncing a little bit, which adds to the effect of like engines gearing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Oh gosh.
Whoop. Here, I'll go on. I'll demonstrate. here.
Please do. Okay.
Woo!
Wow, dude.
Launches you up. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna get all my stuff back, and I'm gonna put it all on. And I'm coming back out through the launcher. Never have I seen a launcher like that.
Hang on, let me see what it looks like from above, because it should, like, the ground like opens up here too, which is pretty cool. All right, go ahead and try it out now. I want to see this from above.
Okay, here I go.
Yep.
Hopefully I don't die. All right. Here we go. Looking up.
Yep.
And walking. Okay.
Yep.
I'm ready to launch.
That's awesome.
Dude.
That's awesome.
You made something quite incredible here.
Okay, guys, so B00 stopped on by, took a look at our player launcher, and it worked. So, yeah, B-Dubs was sort of the test subject, and so, yeah, here it is again. You can see the pistons all retract, and then launches us out just like that, and then it all closes behind us, so we can't see any opening at the surface, except this does change into a dirt block. So, yeah, that is part of what we have to do, and then eventually, quite quickly here, it should change back into a mycelium block, so then it's totally hidden once again. So, that is how it works. Now all we have to do is simply go on down there, and, yeah, just make sure that everything looks good. So we have to, of course, make it look like an actual room rather than just a whole bunch of redstone in a in a confined space here. So let me go ahead and make this room look better aesthetically, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I got the room done to a point where I'm happy with it. So, yeah, this is what we're going to go with right here. So we got ourselves, yeah, grass on the floor, surrounded by the jungle leaves and the pumpkins underneath in most spots, at least where we can put the pumpkins. Because, yeah, not all these places can have pumpkins. So we had to put some torches on the sides here with the stairs. We went with the alternating vertical and horizontal jungle wood log on the side. We went with some bookshelves with some light blue stained glass on the, yeah, like the vertical axis here. So it sort of like breaks up this wall a little bit, makes it look a lot nicer than it was. Then we got some paintings on the side walls. We got some diamond blocks here. I am going to go ahead and take down this brewing stand. I thought about putting brewing stands up here as sort of like holding the glass pane up somehow, like from the ceiling. But I think it would work better if it was like half slab. So if it was like this maybe, whoop, like that, where you could only see like a little bit, I think it would look better that way rather than, yeah, like it is now. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that and put the glass pane back. There we go. So yeah, then we have our diamond blocks, our blue, light blue glass panes right here. And then I added a new functionality here. So we got a new functionality right here. So this thing basically, not only does it count you down, but it also sort of charges up. This thing activates the bottom lamp, then the next lamp, then the next lamp, and then you shoot off. So that's what that does. And we tried to hide all this stuff the best we could, but we do need a lot of this exposed, because like you can't have a block like here, for instance, because the slime block will push it. And then that will mess things up later on. So, yeah, we have to keep everything else separated. But let's go ahead and try this here. You can see, yeah, right now we have the piston up there. So, yeah, it's totally closed off. But if we walk over here, there we go. And boom, lift off. Sweet. And then it closes right behind us. So, it's like nothing was ever there at all. So, that's pretty cool. I really like the way that the whole thing like charges up like that. Yeah, very, very cool. I'm very happy I was able to fit all the redstone in there because it is kind of chaotic back there. Let me just get back there and show you real quick. But yeah, we eventually got it done. So yeah, it's very, very quick and very, very straightforward. Let's just see that one more time. Yep, there we go. And then when we launch, see it slowly discharges and then the piston moves back. But let me just show you the redstone back here. So all I did is just take the line, the chime line, and basically make it so that it goes into the blocks behind the lamps. So that's basically all I did there. But yeah, it was kind of a challenge to fit it all in here, but we did a pretty good job of it, I think. So that is cool. That is very cool. So there we have it, guys. That is all the redstone, and that is the player launcher complete with the chime, the charging signal, and the room fully decorated. Fantastic. Okay, so with that project done, let's see if there's another project we want to tackle in this base. Alright guys, next thing we need to sort out with our base is the problem of expanding our storage. So far this season, my main storage area has been this shulker box storage system version 2, and it works great. You can store over 200,000 items in these two double chests, plus these two hoppers down here. However, we now have well over 200,000 items, despite giving away about 85,000 netherrack to Tango 2 episodes ago. So we need to find a place to store all this netherrack, because we can't store our sand in here with all that netherrack clogging up the system. So what I'm going to do, instead of moving this to just like a chest or something, I'm going to make a separate storage system down here at the end of the hallway. It's going to take care of the sand over there. It's going to take care of these netherrack shulker boxes and probably also the dirt. We can also maybe in the future, store cobblestone there or stone or whatever else we have a lot of. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. What else do we have a lot of? Potatoes, apparently. Prismarine shards, granite. Yeah. So I think just for now, like dirt, sand, and netherrack, I think will all go in there, and that'll free up a lot of space in these chests. So every other item will be stored here, but dirt, netherrack, and sand will be stored at the end. So let's go ahead and build this thing. What I'm going to build is the shulker box wall storage system by Methods. So this thing, basically what it does is it allows you to side by side place down shulker boxes like this automatically whenever the shulker box that's currently placed is empty. So whenever this thing runs out, this will be broken, and then a new shulker box will take its place. And then you pick up the old one, and you can use it for whatever other purposes you need. So that's what we're going to go with. So let's go ahead and build that right here. Alright guys, so the first module of this system is now built. Let me show you how it works. So I have a couple of shulker boxes we're going to load in here. So we just have a couple of shulker boxes totally full of netherrack. I'm just going to put these right in here. So there we go. There goes our netherrack right into the system. And there we go. So now it all came through from the chest up here, through these hoppers to the dispenser. And so the dispenser is going to be what dispenses the shulker box right here. And the way we do that, this will initialize the system here and basically unlock this piston, which is controlled by ultimately this comparator right here. And so let's just go and hit the button. You'll see it dispenses the shulker box, and it also unlocks this piston, which means that now whenever this shulker box changes state, this piston will be able to extend, and it will also be able to this piston right here will also be able to be powered by this observer. And so what will happen, I can just demonstrate this here if I get rid of some stuff in my inventory. So let me just dump off all this so I have some clear space to get all of the stuff out of this shulker box. So right now, the way the system works is you can take out whatever you need in terms of netherrack, you can put whatever you need back in, and it's all good. It's all good. But once you start taking a lot of stuff out, so let's just take out a lot of stuff here. There we go. There we go. And so as long as there is at least one item in here, nothing changes. But watch what happens when I take out this next netherrack. So there we go. So what happened is this piston extended because the detected a comparator without a signal because the shulker box was empty. Then as this pushed up, the sand was then pushed up to this space. This piston went up to this where the sand is currently. The torch then changed state, which caused the piston here, which is then here, to break the shulker box, like quickly pulse and break the shulker box, retract, and then this piston then retracted the piston from this spot to this spot. The sand fell back down, and it reset with a new shulker box in this space. So that's basically what happened. Long story short, it broke the shulker box because it was empty. And so then we can pick that up if we have a spot and do whatever we want to with this now empty shulker box. And then this shulker box, of course, is full of netherrack, so the system starts over again. And yeah, we can store currently we can store a double chest plus 2 hoppers worth, so that's quite a bit. That's just over 100,000 items of additional storage for just a single item. So that, I think, will work for now for us. And yeah, I think that is a pretty cool system. I really like it. I really like how the whole thing, like, basically can just pop the shulker box straight out at you. So if I just did like that, boom, there's the shulker box. There's my netherrack, boom. New shulker box is ready to go. That's really cool. So that's just one module here. So we're going to load all of our netherrack shulker boxes into this system up here. So we'll go ahead and start to do that now. And then we'll make a few more modules. I think I want to make, yeah, like I said, 7 more modules here. So we can have storage for the sand, the dirt, and other items in the future. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so for right now, we're going to store in these modules dirt, sand, netherrack, and cobblestone. So let's just go ahead and initialize all these. So there is our dirt. There is our sand, and I went ahead and colored these all yellow. So you can see in here some yellow shulker boxes right there. Of course, we got the netherrack here already, and then we'll initialize the cobblestone as well right there. And then we're also going to do one more thing here. We're going to just block this off temporarily on the sides so that, yeah, basically we don't want any of the shulker boxes here to go off the side or anything. So yeah, we're just going to put that there so that doesn't happen. And yeah, we can always just, you know, break these blocks here, and then this will still be here, and yeah, we can expand it up to 7 if we want to. But for now, we're just going to block it off because we don't need it. And we'll just do that and that one. There we go. Okay, so let's test it out here. Let's put back this item frame. So let's say we took out a bunch of dirt. Boom. There we go. There's our dirt shulker box, and a new one is in the system. Fantastic. That works well. All right, let's just go ahead and get that back in there. Let's test out the other two. So sand up here. We could just come over here and pull out sand shulker box from here if we wanted to as well too. So that's also pretty useful. But let's test this out. So boom, there we go. And we got all the sand and the shulker box, and a new one is now up right there. That one works very good. And finally, the last one, just to double check. Put that back here. Cobblestone. So cobblestone, let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. Got this cobblestone shulker box, and another shulker box showed up right there. Very good. Okay, fantastic. So this system is working quite well, and once again, thanks to Methods for the design. Keep rocking it, man. Keep rocking it. Okay, so that's that. Now, we have those there, and eventually, like I said, we'll probably have this whole thing filled out eventually. And now let's take a look. Look at how much this helped us out here. So first of all, we can get rid of this. These unknown maps we don't really need either, I don't think. So let's just break this. But take a look at this. So this whole thing is now empty. The hoppers are now empty. And this is all we got in the storage system now. So pretty big difference, I would say. So we now have a bunch more storage that has opened up. And I think all these are empty as well, these shulker boxes. We might have a few. Yeah, this one is netherrack. This one is not quite full. So we have to put just these two in the netherrack chest. But yeah, that helps greatly ease our storage concerns. So I am very happy with this system. So yeah, now with this done, let's move on to something else. Okay guys, next thing we're going to make is actually something that a lot of people made in the beginning of the season, but we have a new reason to make it now, and that is an AFK fishing farm. So we're going to make an AFK fishing farm in what will be this room right here. I think we're far enough away that this won't interfere at all with this other. Yeah, it just won't be a problem at all, actually. So we're going to make an AFK fishing farm in a room right here. So I'm just going to dig out a little bit of an area here. And the reason we're doing this is not because we need resources or anything. It's actually because we need some mob heads. We need some fish heads. So there are actually 4 fish mob heads. There's pufferfish, salmon, raw fish, regular fish, and clownfish, which I think the clownfish is the rarest. And these things can pretty much only be gotten by AFK fishing because they're so rare. I think the drop rate is around 1 in 5,000 for the clownfish, and a little bit higher, like 2 or 3 or 4 in 5,000 for the other fish. So we need a AFK fishing farm briefly to get those mob heads, and yeah, that's why we're building it. So let's just go ahead and clear out a small area here, and we'll build the AFK fish farm. Okay guys, so this is what we got so far for our fishing room, our AFK fishing room. It's going to be a very small room because the farm is going to be super small. But yeah, we want to make it somewhat of an interesting design. So I'm thinking I want, like, it's going to be a fishing farm, right? So we want like water and like blues on the side. So I got a couple of like bluish blocks. So we got cyan concrete, some blue concrete, prismarine, some blue stained glass, stuff like that. And so we're going to try and figure out what we're going to do here with the side walls. Now I'm thinking maybe we can do something where we have like a half slab of concrete powder. That could be kind of cool. So I'm thinking maybe like something like this with concrete powder on top, perhaps. Just fill this back wall in again. So we could do something like this. And then if we had the stairs here in the front, that would create like a half slab of concrete powder. Then maybe we could put like some darker blues in the back, like that. And then we can put string on, or actually in these falling concrete powder, and then put cyan on top with maybe some slabs like that. And then we should definitely relog to see what this looks like without the bouncing concrete powder. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. The lighting is a little weird. Yeah, maybe we need to like backlight this with something. So maybe we get in here. Maybe we need to put like sea lanterns down here. Would that help? That should be able to go through some blocks here and help out a little bit. Let me get these stone, place those down, and spruce back like that. That helps a little bit with the blue. This one is still not... the lighting on this one is still off a little bit, but I like that in general, yeah. Not too shabby, yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, yeah, I think we'll go with this. So we'll go with this sort of pattern here with the concrete powder sort of magically floating in half slab form. I like that. Sort of like 2 half slabs of cyan concrete and then the back color of the blue. So yeah, we'll go with something like that on all of these modules here. And yeah, I'll be back once we got that done. Okay guys, so we now have our AFK fishing farm complete, and yeah, we are going to take a look at it right now. So we walk through this room here, and this is it. This is the whole AFK fishing farm. It is 3 blocks wide by 4 blocks long, and this is the whole thing right here. So all it requires is a hopper, a note block, 2 tripwires, a string, an iron door, a lever, and a redstone dust. So let me show you how to use it. So this is basically the same design I used at the start of the season, except 2 less redstone dust on this side because they're not actually needed, it turns out. So all you do is flick down this lever, and then you have to get the positioning exactly right here. But you want to get right there, perfect, on the edge of the first pixel. Flick the lever, and then just look at the note block, and there you go. Easy as that. So now I can just simply hold down right mouse button, and you'll see it will, yeah, cast the rod, and that's pretty much it. It just keeps on going now, essentially. So yeah, pretty great design, actually. Of course, we do have to take off all of our mending gear if we want to use this properly. But that is the AFK fish farm right there. Let me just go ahead and get out of this. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And then, of course, we have some storage down here. I think we probably have caught a few things. Let's just go down and check what we got so far. But we're going to use this to catch the 4 fish mob heads. So, yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything here. Just some extra stuff here. That's not a bad bow. But, yeah, that is the AFK fish farm area. And so, guys, I think with that, we're going to call that an episode for today. Got a lot done in the base today. We got the fish farm built. We got the area over here, this launcher built and ready to go. Let's just try this one more time here. There we go. And boo! I love it. It looks like you're just flying right out of the ground. So awesome, so awesome. So guys, I'm super excited how our base is turning out. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in here and do some AFK fishing to get some of these mob heads. So guys, if you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.